Have you ever walked into a room and felt like someone was trying to get your attention without saying a single word? You catch a look, a laugh, a movement, subtle, smooth, but somehow it hits you like a quiet wave. You're not sure what it means, but it lingers. That's because when a woman wants you to notice her, she rarely says it out loud. She says it with her energy, her presence, her rhythm. Understanding the signs she wants you to notice her can change it can turn confusion into confidence and help. You see what's really going on beneath the surface. Because most of the time she's not going to come right out and say it. But her actions, her energy, and even the little things she does when you're around, they'll speak louder than words ever could. These signs are often subtle, but they are full of meaning. And once you start paying attention, you'll realize something powerful. She's been trying to get your attention all along. So stay with me, because in this video, we're breaking down the quiet, almost invisible ways she's saying, notice him, and trust me, once you learn to see them you'll never miss the signs again. Let's dive in. Sign number 1. The way she stays close to you stands out. There's just something about how she's always nearby. Even when she doesn't have to be in a room full of people, somehow she ends up standing or sitting right next to you, and it doesn't feel forced, it's not over the top. It's smooth, natural, like she just happened to land there. But after a while, you notice the pattern. She chooses the seat beside you, not across from you. She walks next to you, not behind. Even when there's plenty of space, she lingers in your personal zone. That's not just comfort, that's intentional. It's her quiet way of saying, I feel good around, without ever saying a word. For example, imagine you're at a small get-together. People are scattered all over the room. She grabs a drink, walks past a couple of empty spots, and sits down just close enough to make you notice. Not on you, not obvious, but present, within reach, within energy. She's not trying to make a scene. She's just placing herself in your orbit, hoping you'll feel her presence. And finally see that she wants your attention. Sometimes closeness isn't about space, it's about intention. And she's hoping you'll start picking up on the fact that she chooses to be near you for a reason. Sign number 2. The sneaky glance shapen more often. You ever catch someone looking at you, then they quickly look away like nothing happened? That's the kind of sneaky glance we're talking about. One of the biggest signs she wants you to notice her is when those little looks start happening more and more. It's not just once or twice, it's every time you turn your head, and she's already watching. And here's thieving. It's not by accident. She's watching to see what you're doing, who you're talking to, or maybe just admiring you from a distance. The funny part, she doesn't always want you to know she's looking, but she definitely hopes you'll notice that she is. That quick eye contact, that shy smile, or the way she suddenly pretends to be busy with something else, that's a quiet invitation. It's like her eyes are doing the talking, trying to say something she's not ready to speak aloud. So guys, listen up. If you catch her doing it more than once, don't ignore it. That's not random. That's not just her looking around. That's her hoping, begging that you'll finally turn your gaze in her direction and really see her. Her glances are like a love letter with no envelope. You just have to read between the lines. Sign number 3. The dress style becomes a silent signal. You can tell a lot without a single word, especially by how someone dresses. When a woman wants you to notice her, the way she dresses becomes a signal. Not loud, not showy, but deep. It's not always about wearing something flashy or over the top. Sometimes it's the smallest things. The way her outfit fits just right. The way she adds a little pop of color, or how she wears something she knows you once complimented. She's not dressing up just for the world. She's dressing up hoping you will notice. For instance, maybe you once told her she looked amazing in red. And no, suddenly, every time she knows she'll see you, she's wearing something red. Lipstick, a top, maybe even shoes. Coincidence? Not a chance. That's her way of catching your eye without saying, look at me. Her style becomes more intentional, more polished, more hurt, but with you in mind, the entire time. It's quiet but powerful. And if you're paying attention, you'll see it because her clothes aren't just clothes anymore. They're messages. They're soft, silent strategies to hook your focus without saying a word. Sign number 4. The movement becomes intentional. The way she moves starts to tell a story on its own. When she wants you to notice her, it's not just about what she says, it's how she moves when she's around you. It's in the way she walks, the way she turns her head, even how she shifts her body when you're nearby. Everything feels more thought out, more graceful, like she's aware of your presence, even if she's pretending not to be. She's not being overly dramatic. She's not putting on a performance. But there's something in her rhythm, it is different. It's soft, smooth, almost elegant, and behind it all, there's aquiote kind of confidence. She's letting her body speak, sending subtle signals that say, I know you're watching, and I hope you are. You can feel the afference, even if you can't explain it right away. There's a magnetic pull in how she turns to grab her coffee or how she walks past you just a little slower. It's not random, it's crafted, but never obvious. This is what body language psychology calls nonverbal seduction, where movement becomes a message, and motion becomes emotion. She's not trying to make a scene. She's simply moving like someone who wants to be seen. And if you notice, she wins. Sign number 5. The sounds of her laugh get louder. There's a certain kind-of laugh that's meant to be heard. And if she's laughing like that when you're around, it's not just because the joke was funny, it's because you are. The way her laugh changes when she's near you isn't random. It gets louder, more playful, sometimes even a little dramatic, and strangely enough, it often happens at just the right time. Right when you speak, right when you smile, right when you least expect it. It's like she wants you to feel her energy, to hear her having fun, and to turn your head in her direction. She might even laugh at jokes that aren't that funny just to keep the vibe light and show you she's enjoying the moment. Let's make it real. You're talking in a group. Sissozone of several people. You say something small, something that wasn't meant to be punchline, but suddenly her laugh cuts through the noise. Not because it was hilarious, but because you said it. That laugh becomes her spotlight. It's her way of saying, I'm here. Notice me. And she's hoping you catch the rhythm in her voice. That extra sparkle she saves just for when you're around. Because, Herlo, it's not just joy, it's strategy. It's volume with a purpose. Sign number 6. The hair play or accessories boom. Obvious. When a woman wants you to notice her, the little things become you not so little. The way she plays with her hair. The way she adjusts her necklace. The subtle shift in how her fingers touch her bracelet or earrings. It becomes hard to miss. And here's why. It's not just a casual touch, it's not just nerves, it's a signal. She's subtly drawing attention to herself, hoping you'll pick up on it. She might twirl a strand of hair between her fingers, push it back behind her ear again and again, adjust her earrings or fiddle with the clasp of her necklace. Each movement gentle, delicate, but filled with intention. It's not that she's self-obsessed, it's that she's aware of you. She knows you're watching, maybe not obviously, but enough. So, she adjusts your look in soft, repetitive gestures. It's like she's preparing. Making sure everything's just right before your eyes find her. It's what psychologists call a pining gesture. A subconscious attempt to appear more attractive in the presence of someone she likes. It's soft, it's feminine, it's confident, and it's 100% on purpose. So the next time she runs her hand through her hair third time in 60 seconds, that's not just habit. That's her saying, I'm her, notice me, without making a sound. Sign number 7. The places Shep pops up match where you are. It's like she's everywhere you go. Coincidence? At first, maybe, but then it starts to feel like something more, almost like Shiskit, a radar for your favorite spots. When a woman wants you to notice her, the places she shows up at, they start to match exactly where you are. And it's not just chance. She's not stalking you. She's not being creepy. She's just paying attention to your patterns, your habits, your comfort zones, and then she appears there. For instance, you always grab coffee at a certain cafe before work. One morning, boom, she's standing in line right behind you. The next weekend you run into her at the same park where you jog. Maybe she's walking a dog, maybe she's just passing through. It seems random, but it's not. She's scoozing those places because she knows there's a good chance she'll bump into you, and that accidental encounter, that's her way of opening the door without saying a word. She's not forcing it, she's not chasing, she's simply putting herself in your path. It's what dark psychology would call environmental alignment, where Sumian deliberately mirrors your environment to build familiarity, trust, and spark a connection. And it works because eventually you notice. You realize she's there again and again and again. And the question becomes, is it just timing or is she waiting for you to finally see her? Most of the time, it's the latter. Sign number 8. The confidence she displays feels different. There's confidence and then there's the kind of confidence a woman wears when she wants you to notice her. It's not loud, it's not arrogant, it's not the look at McKind that tries too hard. It's quiet, calm, but powerful. almost magnetic. You feel it before she even speaks. Inth way, she walks into a room, in house, stands just a little taller, holds her head a little higher, her smile morenoing, her eyes more locked in. She's net playing a role. She's stepping into her presence. This isn't fake confidence, it's the kind that radiates from someone who is comfortable in her own skin, and who wants you to see it. And here's what's wild. She's not doing it for the room. She's doing it for you. It's in the way she engages during conversation. Direct but soft. The way she moves, grounded but elegant. And the way she interacts with the world around her, as if she already knows she's worth noticing. That's the difference. She's net trying to be seen. She's simply shining, hoping you'll finally open your eyes and see her. And the best part, it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel fake, it's just her being more around you. That's the kind of confidence that doesn't shout. It simply draws you in slowly, steadily, deeply. Bonus sign number 1. Her conversation, surprisingly personal. It starts small. She might ask how your day was or make a casual joke. But then, almost without warning, she leans into deep, something about her childhood, a memory she hasn't shared with many. A question that makes you think, a story that carries weight. This isn't just conversation. This is connection testing. When a woman wants you to notice her, one of the she does it is by inviting you into her world bit by bit. She's not telling you everything, but she's giving you wanna to show that you matter more than most. She starts dropping subtle emotional breadcrumbs, not just small talk, but stuff that makes you feel like you're seeing the real her. This is a form of emotional disclosure, a key part of building intimacy. People don't open up this way to just anyone. So, if she's doing it with you, she's not just talking. She's sharing and hoping you'll pay close attention to see how rare that is. So next time she says, I don't usually talk about this, but no, that man is not random. It's her saying, this matters, and I want you to matter, too. Bonus sign number 2. She reacts differently when you talk to other women. Now, this one, it's subtle, buttling. Pay attention to what happens when your attention shifts. You're talking to someone else, maybe even another woman, and suddenly her energy, her posture straightens, she touches her hair. She gets louder in her own conversation. Or she gets quieter and more withdrawn. Why? Because the attraction often reveals itself not in action, but in reaction. When a woman wants you to notice her and sees, unitizing someone else, it creates friction. Not jealousy exactly, more like emotional alertness. She becomes more aware of herself and of you. She either tries to win your attention back or pulls back to protect herself. This response is part emotional, part subconscious. It's what psychologists call competitive signaling. A deeply rooted human instinct to reassert herself when a perceived rival enters space. And it's often in those moments, those quick glances, changes in energy, shifts in tone, that her truth become crystal clear. So don't just watch how she acts when she has her focus. Watch how she acts when shadow set. Because if her energy shifts moment, your eyes land elsewhere, she's already told you everything you need to know. If you've made it this far, you're probably seeing everything in a whole new light. Now you know Thosmal actions weren't so random, after all. The way she stayed close, the glances, the quiet confidence, it wasn't just chance. It wasn't just her being friendly. She was hoping, waiting for you to finally look up and notice what's been there the whole time. That is the thing about attraction. It doesn't always scream. Sometimes it just lingers softly, quietly, hoping you'll tune in. So, next time you catch one of these signs, don't ignore it, don't second-guess it. She might not say it out loud, but her energy already has. And once you start noticing, you'll see it. Freewire. If this video helped you decode even one of those signs, then you're starting to understand what we do here at Dark Psychology. We don't just talk about dating. We break down psychology beneath every move, every look, every motive. So, if you want to sharpen your awareness, decode real attraction, and learn how to read between the lines, tap that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell. Because our next video is diving even deeper into how to tell if she's pretending. Not to like you, but secret Toledo's. Trust me, once you see through the games, everything changes. Until next time, this is Amelia and you're watching Deep Talks.